5 awesome places to visit in Wanaka, New Zealand. Hey Voyagers, this is Ozzy, and if you are a passionate traveler who is looking for unique views, advice, and stories, subscribe now so you can catch the syndrome. New Zealand is a magical place. The tiny country offers a lot of things to see and do, such as good people, good food, and good scenery. But there's one city that I want to focus on in New Zealand, and that is Wanaka. Not Wakanda, but Wanaka, New Zealand. Wanaka, New Zealand is found on the South Island. It is a small town that is a resort town that many people visit every year. I had the fortunate pleasure, along with my wife, to visit the city of Wanaka, New Zealand. And I can tell you that I had a blast. But today I am going to talk to you about 5 awesome places to see in Wanaka, New Zealand. The first thing we're going to talk about is Puzzling World. If you want your mind to be worked out and challenged, this place is for you. There are so many things to see and do while you are there. When you enter the museum, you'll notice that there are puzzles that you can play with, and I can tell you they are really challenging. When you play with these, don't be surprised that you get frustrated because they are very challenging in figuring out. In fact, you might need help from one of the representatives who work there to help you solve the puzzles, and even then they themselves have difficulties trying to answer and solve the puzzles. Going through the museum will warp your mind. As you go through the museums, you will see some really awesome things that will make you ask, how in the world did this happen? I mean, you go through the museums, you'll be going through shifting grounds. You'll be going through areas that you'll see. It's just crazy. It's hard to explain when you go through the actual museum and see it. It's just, you got to go there and experience Puzzling World. When you're inside, it's just, it will mess with your mind, but you will be thankful that you went through it because it's really unique. The biggest thing to see about Puzzling World is its maze. When you go through this maze, bring good walking shoes because you're going to be going all over this maze. The point of this maze is to reach the 4 corners. They have their own colors: yellow, red, blue, and green. And your objective is to reach all the 4 corners. And I'm telling you right now, from my experience, that it will take you a while. For me, it took me about 2.5 hours to get all 4 corners. And you will be going through the same area over and over again as you are walking around. So just make sure that you bring good walking shoes, and make sure you use the restroom because it's going to be hard to get out as you are navigating through the maze. But the maze is a challenge, and once you complete it, you will be excited and fulfilled and like, what did I just put myself into? But it is worth it. This museum is worth checking out in Wanaka, New Zealand. It's something to see and do, and I just believe it's just something that anyone who goes to New Zealand should check out. The second thing we're going to talk about is the National Transport and Toy Museum. If you are one of these kinds of people, you need to visit this museum. If you are a big collector, if you like toys when you were a little kid and you want to reminisce and have that nostalgia, if you are big on vehicles of all kinds, this museum is for you. I am telling you, this has a wide variety of toys from all over the world, from all different brands. It's amazing how impeccable conditions these toys are. Like, you could probably sell a bunch of these toys for a lot of money because they're not even out of the box themselves from what I've seen when I was there. There were some Transformers, some G.I. Joes, some Barbies, some My Little Ponies. If you could think it, they have it. The museum has it there. And it is amazing at the wide variety of toys that it brought nostalgia to my eyes, because I remember playing with many of these toys when I was a kid, such as the Transformers and the G.I. Joes. And it just brought memories of when my dad gave me stuff like this as a kid, and I just played with them all day. Also, it's a great place to bring kids, because you could just see how they want to play with them, even though they're not allowed to touch anything there, especially with the toys, because they fear like you might damage them, and they're in impeccable condition. So if you bring kids, do not let them touch the toys. Also, they got a wide variety of vehicles of all kinds. You'd be surprised how much this museum packs a lot of vehicles, all kinds, cars, jets, tanks. The next thing you must see in Wanaka is Lake Wanaka. Lake Wanaka is a pristine lake in New Zealand. It is one of the most well-known lakes in all of New Zealand. The lake is so clean that you can actually drink out of it. In fact, imagine this. You are seeing a nice clear water lake that is almost mirror-like, and at the backdrop there are snow-capped mountains just hanging off the side of the lake. That is Lake Wanaka. And what's amazing about this is that you can do so many things here. You can go kayaking, you can do picnic, you can feed the ducks, there are people who are walking. It is near the town, so it is not that far from walking distance if you are staying in Wanaka. The biggest thing that I want to say that it is so beautiful. You can come out there at all different types of weather. It could be clear and sunny, beautiful. You can come out when it's rainy, you can come out when it's snowing. The lake is so beautiful and gorgeous that your mind will be stunned at when you visit and check out Lake Wanaka. It is so amazing out there. And I gotta admit, the people who are living in Wanaka are very lucky, because they have such a beautiful lake and they take such pride and care of that lake to let anyone who visits the city to enjoy, and it is worth checking out. The fourth thing we're going to talk about is Paradiso Cinema. If you're a big movie fanatic but wants a unique setting that separates from any movies that you've experienced, this place is for you. The most interesting thing about this cinema is that when you enter the theater, they have multiple theaters in one building, is that the way that it is set up. They have different kinds of seats. So you have seats that are in cars, you have seats that are like couches in your living room, you have recliners, you have a bunch of variety of stuff to sit on that's that makes it so unique. The awesome thing about this is that it has intermission. Like, you're watching the movie, about an hour into the movie, they'll stop the movie and give intermission. So that gives you time to go order food, bring back food. You can eat at inside the cinema theater. If you're gonna watch a movie in New Zealand, make sure you watch it at this cinema. The last thing we're going to talk about is Skydive Wanaka. Now, I know some of you are asking, why Skydive Wanaka? Why would I want to go see Skydive Wanaka? It's not just to see, but to do.
there. Welcome back, buddy. How was that? Awesome! I feel so alive! Congratulations, bro. That's all, man. Well done, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for jumping.
It's life-changing. It is life-changing. I can tell you that much. When you skydive there, seeing Wanaka as a whole, it is spectacular. It will stay in your mind forever. I'm still thinking about it right now, even today, and just doing it is awesome. The people there are awesome. They're professional, they're kind, they're chill, they're relaxing. They want you to be relaxed, calm. They'll do everything in their power to get you to get out of that plane, and they'll make sure that it is safe for you because they want you to have a good time. They want you to focus on having a good time. They don't want you to be fearful. They are very professional. I love them. I will go back with them, and when I go back, I will probably do another skydive with them at 15,000 feet tandem, and just do it again. They're really awesome. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe, also share this video. Follow me on my social media pages, which we posted down below. And I got a question: if you visited Wanaka, what did you like about it? Did you go to these 5 places? Did you check out these awesome 5 places? I want to know. If you've never been to New Zealand, particularly Wanaka, what places will interest you to check out? Just post down below and I will respond to every single comment that comes up as much as I can. Anyway, I'm going to end this video, so check out my other stuff and I'll be seeing you later. So remember, the voyage is contagious. Peace.